So today we are starting with a second part of urine analysis, that is physical examination or physical test. In physical test, it will be volume in 24 hours, color, clarity, specific gravity, smell, deposits, pH, osmolality, foam test, fat globules, and pneumaturia. Out of this, when you do a physical test by means of a strip, dipstick, only two tests gives you a report, that is specific gravity and pH. Hence, all the other tests which gives you some idea regarding the renal disorders cannot be estimated. So we'll be going through some of those. Physical test is also called macroscopic examination. Now these are the tests which can be done by strip, out of which pH and specific gravity are the only two tests which can be done as far as physical examination is concerned by dipstick. Urine color gives sometimes a very good idea regarding the disorders, out of which if there is a deep yellow color, it is in favor of jaundice. Reddish color may be hematuria, maybe myoglobinuria, maybe porphyria. Brown black color are captainuria. Cloudy color in presence of pus. Smoky in presence of red blood cells. Black colored in iron therapy, etc. Milky white color in chyluria. So it gives some idea regarding some of the disorders. And clarity gives you idea regarding some of the disease. Like if urine is little cloudy, it may be because of amorphous phosphate crystals or amorphous urate crystals. It may be good turbid because of presence of pus cells we call leukocytes, or maybe because of epithelial cells, or maybe bacteria. And it may be hazy in presence of mucus. It may be smoky in presence of RBC, and milky white in presence of fat or chyle. When it is centrifuged, you get deposits, and these deposits may be because of red color deposits in myoglobinuria, RBC, or hemoglobinuria, white color in presence of semen, protein, pus cells, or crystals. Fat globules will float on the top in presence of chyluria. Cast and cells can also get in the form of deposits. And froth can be seen on the top, and if it is yellowish color, it is very common in presence of bilirubin, and white color in presence of protein. So this can be helpful in some of the disease. Specific gravity gives you some idea. It can be done by refractometer, strip, or falling drop method, and by other techniques. And it gives you some idea regarding some of the disorders. That is, if specific gravity is less, it is called hyposthenuria. If it is increased, it is called hypersthenuria. And if it is normal, it is called isosthenuria. Specific gravity will be increased in case of diabetes mellitus, dehydration, proteinuria, glycosuria. In case of eclampsia, it is because of proteinuria. It may be because of lipids. Or in case of SGLT2 inhibitors therapy, it is because of presence of high quantity of sugar. It is decreased in case of hypertension, in case of polydipsia, diabetes insipidus, and if the person is given diuretics. Another test which can be done in a physical examination, which does not require a urine strip, is called odor. A very good fruity smell gives you an idea regarding a diabetic ketoacidosis. In a case of a maple syrup like smell, it is in case of a maple disorders. Fishy odor in case of a UTI with proteus organism. Very foul smelling in presence of a Klebsiella, Pseudomonas, and E. coli infection in urinary tract. And urea, ammonic smell in case of a urea splitting organisms. So odor can give you some idea regarding some of the disorders. Urine pH, which can be done by means of a urine strips. But if you get alkaline urine, it is because of the drugs like sodium bicarbonate in case of a renal tubular acidosis, or in presence of metabolic or respiratory alkalosis. And the pH may be acidic in case of a person who has been given ammonium chloride, or maybe in case of acidosis because of metabolic or respiratory acidosis. So these are the conditions which gives you an alteration in the pH. And there is a last test we call as a foam test. If urine is taken in a beaker and on the top layer if you see the foam which is white, maybe normal. But if it is white and in a large amount, it indicates presence of protein. And if it is yellow and in a large amount, it indicates presence of bile and bile salts. So this ends with our lecture on physical examination. Next lecture will be on a chemical.